I'll be impressed. I mean, the waves, it was definitely the right call to keep running because the waves are definitely firing. I mean, even I just look back to that last heat, that set that rolled through, the exchange between Ryan and Gabe. I mean, it's still well and truly pumping out there.
This is a 2.5.
Yeah, so Jack taking off here, kind of eyeing off something down the line, but obviously the small score, he's out of there. Looks like he probably doesn't make it around this section. Or he does, and he's out of there.
I don't feel Connor has as much pressure on him as people were really in the race for Final Five. Like a Jack Robinson. Robbo, under priority, is able to get a nice air reverse there. Robinson off the bottom, slashes off the top. And just some busy work here for number 3, currently number 3 in the world, Jack Robinson. Eyes up the inside section. Gets a little bonus. Comboed it up for the finish.
Think back to Portugal, that big one alley-oop he did. Let's break it down here. Straight up into the air reverse. And he's just so confident at doing that. It slides into this second carving maneuver. This wasn't an easy wave to surf. It had so much lump and bump on the face. But Jack makes pretty light work of that. Obviously coming from Western Australia, there's a lot of lump and bump over there. A lot of water moving, so he's really used to it. And just brings this one through to the inside. He knows he's already done a lot of work, a lot of damage, and gets a little bonus section there.
Slow motion, we can see this done on the outside.
Yeah, he's done this a couple of times already, you know, and I mean, these two are actually met up already, you know, in the opening round, and Jack getting the jump on Connor, and it was a close heat, that one.
Here comes Conor O'Leary on the backhand. Big slash, going vert there one more time. Beautiful glide, lip glide. Lines up and smashes the white water off the top. Has to float through these sections, climb in the foam to clear these sections. Winds up. High line there, catches a toe rail, catches the outside rail, and goes down.
Let's break down Connor. This is his opening wave. And already, I mean, I like how smooth the face of this wave is. Really good for being on the backhand. I mean, when we had Connor in the booth, he was even, you know, expressing that just how difficult it is today in these conditions being on your backhand. And, I mean, the wave started off really good, and then it just hit this funky section here. A lot more water in the face of the wave, and kind of loses his footing there. It was the lump, it was the bump. I mean, this is it, you know, high performance surfing.
Jack Robinson stomping on the tail. Looking for a ramp, pops it up there, sailfish grab. Full rotation, actually just an air reverse. But look at finding an insider here. Talk about playing the game. Finds an insider, and he looks like he's on his way to a nice backup for that 7.5. Doing it right under the nose of Conor O'Leary and just looking loose. That sharp eye under his feet, looking money, but more than that, the pure talent of Jack Robinson.
He went up the point here. I mean, it was way up the point. I mean, at least 20 metres up the point here, straight to the air again. And I feel like he's sort of identified that as a point of difference between himself and Connor, and been like, I'm going to go for this, because he's been pretty evident. First wave he did it, second wave this one as well. And just that, I reckon, you know, I'm agreeing with you, Kipes. That board is looking epic. I mean, the way he's pivoting off the tail on the bottom turn and just being able to go boonk, so tight and critical in the pocket.
I like this detail where he switches it up and goes, backhand, heel rail, stale fish, a la Christian Fletcher, but he takes it into the air reverse.
Yeah.
So that detail right there. Here we go, Conor O'Leary. Off the bottoms, carves off the top. He needs to mount a comeback, put a wave all the way together from top to bottom. That's more like it. Super vertical. Slashing off the top. A little foam to deal with here. Wave eases up before it's going to stand up on the inside. O'Leary high lining it. Trying to make this section. Loads up off the bottom. And a little late, and he pays for it without the fin, so it does not get the finish.
Super clean face here. He goes straight up into the lip, big carve. And then this turn here, this was money. Cracks it up there, vertical, and then the wave just, this wave lets him down. Obviously this slower section, but he can look down the line. It's starting to stretch out down the point. Got a lot of weird water in the wave here, and he just mistimes this last turn.
What was that? Just reliving what happened in Tahiti. That was absolutely incredible. J.Robinson live action. Wow, Jack, first turn. Nice air reverse without any hesitation. Did not slow the flow at all. Unfortunately, that wave got a little crumbly underneath his feet, but Jack looking engaged.
Wow, I feel like he's starting to click into one of those scary Jack gears where...
spooky Jack.
Yeah, it's looking very scary. Yeah, here we go. So, eyes up this section. Dunk! And you know what I liked about that the most? You didn't even know that was coming.
Yeah.
Like, this is what's so impressive about Jack as well, is that he really has that surprise element to his surfing. I feel like so many times, like that could have just been a re-entry, right? But he popped it really hard. That's body mechanics, that's technical. I mean, the landing, silky smooth. But that's the thing that I love so much about his surfing is that so many surfers, you know, you can forecast, you see, okay, they've shifted their stance, there's an air coming. But with Jack, like, he just has this element of surprise. And I feel that's just why, you know, in my opinion, it's just like so entertaining to watch, you know. That is, I mean, both these guys in this heat are, but Connor really is to his core. He's got great character. Here he goes.
Quick snap off the top, long bottom turn, arcing cut back. This wave's going to double up on the inside. Stomping on the tail, really hoping for a wall right here. Wave not cooperating. And zero cooperation actually from this wave. Looked like it was going to form up on the inside. I think it fooled me and it fooled Connor as well. I mean, that wave looked like it should have ran, but it just stalled.
Yeah, there was a lot of funky energy on that wave.
And it's not one of his top two.
No, it started off great. Straight up into the lip, that first turn, I mean, wow, most people do that. I mean, they'd be talking about that until the cows come home. And then this wave just really fattened right on up and just offered nothing on the inside for him. I mean, it's great surfing. And I feel like just really capitalizing on the fact that, yeah, Griff, obviously, you know, mistake in that first heat. And Jack's really, here we go, Connor.
Connor giving it one more swing and swings his board into motion off the top, off the bottom. A lot of warble in this wave. And you can see just how springy he is in his surfing, but that wave just, I'm going to use the word discombobulated. It's just not, that was not a together wave, and that would have been pretty much impossible to get that 8.4 on that wave. And we can take a look at our final numbers for this heat. Got a 4:07 to finish, and it will be J.Robinson into quarter-final number 2.
Jack coming in here is still fired up about that heat. You navigated a lot in there, including some change of conditions. Walk me through how you wanted to approach that.
Yeah, oh geez. Changed a lot out there, and I knew I just wanted to try and get started and go have fun, you know, because it's like a lot of waves with good sections, and I can go to the air and bring some different stuff. So, you know, just tried to go out there and have fun and, you know, good vibes before the heat and go do it.
So you're on to the quarterfinals here in El Salvador, and even as you keep your focus here in Punta Roca, you move up to the second in the world with this result already. How do you approach each heat, knowing what's at stake big picture, but what you need to do in the moment?
I mean, you can look at the rankings, and we all do, but at the end of the day, I just try to be inspired by the other guys. I looked at Griffin in that heat, and I just loved the surfing that those guys were doing, and in the end, you just try and stay focused, and, you know, it's not, like, it's a long road still, so still got a while to go, and, you know, just stay on the journey.
The journey continues. See you in the next round.
Thank you.